Hi guys, so I wanted to make this video when I was able to do so without breaking down and crying every other word. I wanted to get across what's happening without being this big blubbery mess. For those of you who don't know me and Luke's history and life story, I'll just kind of give you a quick rundown. I met Luke when I was 17 and I got pregnant when I was 17 and had Jackson when I was 18, and we got married when I was about 5 months pregnant. After having Jackson, we did get divorced and we were split up for about 2.5 years, and then there was about a month span that we tried to make it work. It didn't. We split up again, and then it was in January of 2013, he actually went to a rehab and we started working on things. And in February, he proposed again. We married, and then he started working a year later at this job. And for the whole year before, everything was really good. He started working at this job and we had serious issues with the traveling in this job. And so I divorced him in August of 2014, and we split up and we were done, everything. And then in December of 2014, I finished nursing school and was a little bit less stressed, and we decided to move in together, which was honestly probably not the best decision that I have ever made in my life, just throwing it out there. But I did. I moved in with him. We moved 2 hours away from our hometown, and things were pretty good. Like, I wouldn't say they were fabulous, because when he was here they were good. When he'd go on trips it was not good. So it was kind of just somewhat of a struggle. And his trips, things just got really, really bad. And this was a couple months ago and I never mentioned it. I didn't feel the need to. But things got really bad and we were on the brink of splitting up. And I left for a week and went and stayed somewhere else, and it was a really bad time. I ended up giving him another chance, and that was only because he told me that we'll go get in marriage counseling, which we had never done. Technically, we're not married, so couples counseling. He told me that he would quit this job, that he would quit working, that we would do whatever we had to fix this, because he didn't want to give up his family. So we started doing marriage counseling, and I was really hesitant at first, and as time went on and we kept with it, we did date night once a week. Really, I felt like more than once a week. We were together all the time. And for those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, like, we were posting pictures all the time. Like we were genuinely really happy. And I would be safe to say that during that time of us doing counseling, and this is up until like 2 weeks ago, like, and for like 2 months prior, we were so happy, and happier than we have been since I've met him. This has like been the best time. And he started preparing to do another trip, but this time it would be going to Seattle, Washington, and it was basically a 2-month span. But he was told that he could only go, he's on probation, so it would have to be 1 week on, 1 week off, 1 week on, 1 week off type of situation. And when we sat down and we came up with a plan of everything that has gone wrong on the trips and how we are going to fix this so that he would be able to go and that I could trust him and that he could work successfully and that we could make this work for our family the right way. And so we came up with a plan. I'm not going to get into what that plan was, but it was very specific, very detailed, and it was a foolproof plan. If I followed the plan and he followed the plan, nothing would have gone wrong. And he went on this trip, and when I took him to the airport, I just was bawling. I was so upset and heartbroken to be having him go, and I know a week isn't a long time, but I was scared. I was scared that we had come so far and I was sending him off, and I didn't know the outcome, because it was either going to go extremely well and he was going to surprise me and this was going to be it and like we could start, you know, making this work for us, or it was going to crash and burn. And I knew that I could not handle another crash and burn situation. I've been through so much. We're going on, I mean, this is over 8 years of us being together, and my heart just can't take anymore. So when he went, needless to say, I'm not going to get into details of what happened the whole week he was gone in Seattle. He went on August 21st. That was a Friday. And he came back August 31st. And in that time, we went from being the strongest we've ever been to completely nothing. And I know you might say, then you must not have been that strong or this or that, but for us, it was the strongest that we had ever been. And I don't get it. I don't know how you can go from begging somebody to stay with you and work on things with you and devoting so much time and energy into it to just throwing it away within that same day. I don't understand. I will never understand. He doesn't understand. I've asked for explanation. I've asked how, and he doesn't know. I have some theories. I did have a phone conversation with the counselor after the fact. We had a phone call for about 20 minutes, and he explained a lot of kind of his thoughts of why this could have happened, and it gave me some good insight, but it's been really, really hard to work through this. And he came back, and he came in, and we had discussed before he got home that I was going to leave and find an apartment, and he was going to keep the house because right now he has a job and I do not, so it wouldn't make sense for me to be paying the expenses on the house. I needed something more affordable. And when he came here, he just said, no, you're not leaving, I'm leaving. And he got Bryn and had Bryn pack up her stuff, and they went and got in a hotel room. And I was confused. I didn't really understand where we were going from here. And then the next day he said he was going up to Logan and to go see his family. His grandpa passed away when he was in Seattle. So I didn't know how long they'd be gone, and Bryn had school, and I was really concerned about that. He claimed she was really, really sick, and you know, I don't know. And they went to Logan, and next thing I know, he's back here and she's not, and he's staying in some hotel, and everything has just been getting so, it's so confusing. I can't even explain it to you because I have no idea. I haven't even spoken with Bryn. I don't know where she's at. He said he left her with her mom. I don't know why he doesn't have her. He said he would. I mean, I can't even like wrap my head around what's going on. And I'm even more so confused that I'm here with the house and this wasn't part of the plan. And it's been so much. But in the end, like, he doesn't care. And I knew that. And I've known things for so long that I've brushed under the rug because I listen to what he says and I don't see his actions. And I can only be mad at myself. I can't be mad at him for being who he's always been. I can be mad that he's broke promises and lies, but I knew better, and I can only be mad at myself. And I'm even more mad at myself that I'm doing this at a time where Jackson understands what's going on, because when he was little, he didn't know any different. It was just mom and me. And now he's dealing with the heartache of his parents splitting up. Bryn is dealing with the heartache of her parents splitting up. That's probably the most emotional part of it, is seeing how it affects the kids. I've gone through spurts. I'm super, super angry and I want to break stuff, and then I'm sobbing, I'm sad, and then I'm just listless. I just sit and stare. I mean, I can't function. I have had to do one load of laundry 4 times because I can't think. I can't do what I normally can do in a day. And it's just been so much to try to figure out where to go from here. And the communication with him on where we're going from here has been very confusing. All that I know for a certainty is that we're done. There is no more chances. There has been more than enough chances, and I can't do it anymore. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it to Jackson, and I couldn't do it to Bryn. So I know this is really sudden, and I'm shocked, and I've learned a lot, and I know that things are going to be okay, and everything really does happen for a reason, even though we can't always see what that reason is. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and let me know that they're there for me and that they care, and it means so much, because at a time like this, that's what you need to hear. So I will continue on. I know that we're in September, but I know I need to finish the VEDA because I started it, and I do plan on continuing to do videos. They're just going to be a little different. It's not going to be the same as before, but I will still be doing them. So I'll get that next video up soon. Bye.